Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on subtracting fractions. Now we're going to look at doing 6 over 7 take away 11 over 21. You need to write the answer in the box here and that will give you 1 mark in the exam. So your key facts, when you subtract, you need to find your common denominator, preferably the lowest common denominator. So if you look at the two numbers at the bottom, these are the denominator, and you need to decide which one is the lowest common denominator. Then you need to find equivalent fractions, so change these fractions so they're equivalent, so the denominator is now the same. And then you're going to subtract your numerators, so the numbers at the top of the fractions are your numerators. Your denominator will always stay the same, and I'll explain why in a minute. And then you need to cancel your answer. Now press pause while you get yourself pen and paper or whatever you want to write on to have a go at working out your answer, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Fantastic work. So hopefully you looked at these denominators and you've decided your common denominator was the largest number here, which is 21. Now the reason it's 21 is because you've got to think, does 21 fit into 7? No, it's not. So 21 is the biggest number here. So you've got to look, does the 7 fit into 21? Yes, it does. So because 7 fits into 21, that is your common denominator. But if you did 7 times 21 to give you 147, that is also a common denominator. But my lowest common denominator, which is the same, is going to be this 21. So if I draw out 21 squares, so I've got 7 going along the top and 3 going down, 7 times 3 is 21. I've got 21 squares here. I'm now going to look at 6/7. So if I split this up into 7 sections, I've got 1 section, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. And I want 6 out of the 7 sections, so I'm going to colour that in. So I've got 6 of these coloured in. Now if I count that up, I've got 6 times by 1, 2, 3, 6 3s are 18. That is 18 out of 21 squares is equivalent to 6 over 7. Without drawing the diagram, you could say, what do I times 7 by to get 21? You multiply it by 3. So that means I multiply both these numbers by 3. So 7 times 3 is 21, 6 times 3 is 18. So I've got 18 over 21, take away the 11 over 21, which is what the question says, because the denominator is now the same. So we leave the denominator the same, and this fraction here stays the same because it's already over 21. If I cross out 11 squares, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 squares been crossed out. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one down here, 7. I'm left with 7 out of 21. So 18 take away 11 is 7, so I'm left with 7 squares out of the 21. Now the denominator stays the same because the number of squares I started with, 21, remains the same. Now 7 is a multiple of 21, so we can cancel this fraction down. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 21 divided by 7 is 3, so my answer is 1/3, and make sure you write that in the box provided. The mark scheme will allow a mark if you wrote 7 over 21 or 1/3. Either of these two answers will give you the correct answer and correct marks. Give yourself a tick if you got this correct. Well done. So mark scheme says the answer is 7 over 21 for 1m, which means 1 method mark. You can cancel the answer down to get 1 over 3 by dividing both these numbers by 7. And 1/3 is equivalent to 0.3 recurring, which means 0.333, etc. But it says do not accept a rounded answer. So if you wrote the answer 0.3, that is not accepted because you've rounded it. Or truncated decimals means if you've removed all these 3's at the end and just got rid of the last digits, then that's not accepted either. So make sure you've written your answer as a fraction for the easiest way to get the answer. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.